Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I was just about to close up the tarot table and I saw this ridiculous, glaring detail in new report reveals royal family needs Meghan Markle back. Buckingham Palace's annual report has come out, detailing just how badly they are still doing 4 long years after Megxit. You know what this is about? It's about racism. So they want to talk about percentages. So the percentage of Brits who are from Black, Asian, mixed, or other ethnic groups are 18%. And the palace, who wants to take a wild guess at what percentage of Buckingham Palace staff are also Black, Asian, mixed, or other ethnic groups? Not that far off half, 11.4%. Well, number one, how does the palace have control who applies for those jobs? You know, this just hiring somebody on the basis of their skin is racism. And that's what, they've been fighting for all these years. And now they want people to hire people based on the color of their skin. I mean, the palace can't help. Maybe, a lot of people who come to the UK aren't monarchists. They're brand new. They're not monarchists. They don't care about the royal family. So why would they want to work there? The monarchy, you have to remember, is I've got the tarot of traditions, is the tradition. So it's probably second or third generation. They don't mention how many of those Black, Asian, mixed, or other ethnic groups are brand new to the UK. They didn't mention that, right? And, and no different than they come to Canada and they can't figure out why the King's face is on our money. They have no interest in the British monarchy. Also, a lot of the Asians from India have still a bad taste in their mouths about the monarchy, the Empress of India and whatnot. And why would they want to go work for them? So you can't make people apply for jobs. Also, skill set. Do they speak English, for example? How is their English? They have to communicate with the other workers, with the royal family. There's so many other factors. So saying that they need Meghan Markle back so their numbers go up, just because you have mixed race or a different color skin does not make you a good person. Sorry, somebody has to say it out loud. Do not judge people by the color of their skin. There's lots of good and bad white people. There's lots of good and bad Black people. There's lots of good and bad Asian people. Lots of good and bad mixed people. You judge people on the basis of their character. And I thought that's what we've been taught. That's on their character, on their skill set. To hire people just because you need your numbers to go up and they have dark skin, that's racism against even that person. You're saying, well, you're not that skilled, but we need your number. That's disgusting. That article just really peed me off because that's not what we are brought in Canada, in the UK, in America. Anywhere where there's mixed races, you do not judge somebody by the color of their skin. You don't hire them by the color of their skin. You don't fire them of the color of their skin. And here, this is what they're promoting, that they need to hire more. They need a Meghan Markle. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Four of Cups in reverse. Eight of Cups upright. The Hermit in reverse, the High Priestess upright. Now, this is telling me that this Queen of Pentacles in reverse would be Queen Elizabeth because she is past and she was the Queen of Pentacles. And this also tells me she's past Eight of Cups. She's moved on to the next level. Look at this. Look at the regrets. Four of Cups with the Hermit. That Harry brought all of this into the royal family. I think that the Queen left specific instructions. And once she passed, I think she left specific instructions. Yeah, Death in reverse on top of the Four of Cups. Page of Wands and the Chariot in the Chariot in reverse on top of the Hermit in reverse. Those are the brothers' major arcana. I think we might hear some clapback over this. That this is something that Meghan has brought on the royal family, that she's poking the bear with this. It's always with Meghan, anything to do with race like that is poking the bear from Meghan. And this is from news.com.au. This is an Australian news outlet that is posting this garbage. And I think Queen Elizabeth left a lot of specific instructions for them to deal with this. I think she saw it coming with this death card in reverse, and I think we're going to hear something. 10 of Cups. I think we might start to see people who are not white, who are working for the royal family, come out and say, this is the best job I've ever had. They treat me well, etc., etc. I enjoy working here, right? Who was the bully? Who bullied those workers around? Who bullied? Two of Wands in reverse. I'm wondering if they're going to... No, the Two of Wands. They have no plans to release that bully report. I think this is the Queen hanging on to the bully report. I honestly do. I think this is her hanging on to the bully report. And there might even be instructions that it's not to be released even after her death. I think the brothers here are somewhat at war about it here. Two of Wands in reverse. The Star upright. The Star. Hope and healing. Hope and healing. What's under? Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this is a issue that is just being brought up. The Fool in reverse. There's no truth to this. There's no truth that there's systematic racism in the hiring process. There's no truth to it at all. And this is just stirring the pot. This is stirring the pot. Four of Wands in reverse. And the Page of Swords in reverse. This is really a bad article. This is an article to make the royal family look foolish. Yeah, the Magician. This is all spin doctoring of the two that are outside the royal family, who have no idea what's going on in the royal family. These could be some of the threats, the veiled threats that Meghan says, I haven't even scratched the surface. These are going to be some of the things that maybe she starts to spit out about the racism at the royal family. Nobody even considered any kind of racism in the royal family before Meghan Markle came along. She's the biggest racist I've ever seen in my life. And, constantly bringing it up. And yet all this time they've had all those colors working for them, all those colors in the military, as guards, wasn't the Queen's, one of the Queen's equerries that she assigned to Meghan, a proud black man? Like, there's no racism. You can't, like, you think there's only 18%, and who's to say how many of those percentage live in London that want to come work for the royal family? Maybe some of the up in the Balmoral area or Sandringham, maybe there just isn't enough. We have pockets here in Canada that it certainly isn't reflective of the mix of people that are in the city. So what would you do? You have a coffee shop and you're in a small farming community, and it's all mostly Caucasians with a scattering of Asians and perhaps a couple of black families, and none of them apply for your job to be a server in your coffee house. And you're going to say, well, I need at least 10% of you to come and work at my coffee shop, otherwise they're going to say I'm racist. Sometimes you just have no choice. You just have to hire who comes applies for the job, who's best skilled for the job, and not look at their skin color. How's that? Wow, common sense. Crazy that common sense. Hire the best person for the job and not based on their skin color. I thought that's what we've been fighting for the last 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, 80 years. And now they want to bring it back. Come on. Honestly, they're all a little mentally ill. All right. So, yeah, I think this was a bit spin doctoring from those two across the pond, and I think that bully report is going to remain quiet. I think that the Queen left specific instructions after her death how to handle this, and I think the two brothers are fighting over this. This is one of their contentious points, is how Meghan is, pointing out that William's wife is a racist, and their father is a racist. I think but William, his hands are tied here with the direction that the Queen left. So I think we're going to see, other than the two boys or them going against the Queen's wishes, I think we're going to see some, we'll start to see some things about different people who work for the royal family and how happy they are working there. And this is all garbage, that they're racist, or only hire white people, or it's bonkers. Bloody bonkers. All right, well, there's my little rant. Sorry. I just get so angry. All these things we fought for, they're trying to undo. Anyways, please take good care of yourself. Try and stay safe online. And we'll see you online. Bye for now.